All right, y'all. Welcome back to Tea Talk Tuesday. I'm your host, Teajas. I first want to thank everyone for understanding that last Tuesday I canceled because I'm Black. And when we come together and do anything, I'm always going to support that as long as it's positive and we're not hurting nobody, okay? But moving on from that, I want to take some time to introduce our co-host this evening. She's a Syracuse native, so am I. So I'm very proud. She's a mom, a business owner, and she's really paving the way for something I feel like needs to be paved. A lane needs to be created for it. She's the owner of GRAM MUVVA. I love that name. And I just really want you guys to listen and learn something and be open-minded. So, Aisha, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
I haven't seen you in so long. It was good that we can connect this way.
I know. Let me tell you, I can't even tell you the last time I've been home. It's been a minute.
It's been some
So,
years.
I think the last time I came home, I was home for a family's wedding, but I passed through Syracuse. I didn't even stay.
I mean, I've been home for like 2 years now.
Okay,
And
how you liking it? What's
it's
going
not,
on?
I mean, it's different. Definitely that now that we're a little bit older, we don't really interact with everybody else as much as we used to. I feel like I don't see anybody, which is, that's okay. Everybody busy. We got stuff to do. Of course, I
Yeah,
see girls per usual, but I mean, like, as far as seeing everybody you went to school with.
yeah. I
But
was kind of
it is cool to run into
sad.
people at Walmart and stuff like that, though. That's pretty dope. I wasn't able
Oh
to
yeah,
do that, when I was in other places, but I always felt like I seen people though. Like, damn, is that?
mhm.
Nah, it can't be. Ain't no way. But
I
yeah.
feel like there's so many people from Syracuse and Charlotte now,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was sad the reunion didn't happen, but
They was gonna do a Syracuse reunion in Charlotte.
no, in Syracuse they're gonna do a
Oh,
10
oh
year.
yes.
Yeah,
No,
I said
that does suck.
yeah,
I
but
know.
anywho,
That was gonna be
yeah.
fun too. But I hope that we can maybe do something for the 15. I don't
Or
know.
sooner. Shoot, look, life is short.
Jasmine,
Everybody.
can you please?
Oh,
We
I
can
got you,
make
boo.
it. We can make it.
All right. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about your business, how you came up with the concept, and what it's all about. Just tell us some more about it.
So with GRAM MUVVA, I definitely wanted to do something that was targeted towards Black women. First of all, I felt like if I wanted to change the stigma between smoking, I wanted to start with women for sure, because they're just the head of household. They they set the tone, and everybody else fall in place. Just to be honest, I don't know. I kind of recognize that through my mom and just being a female myself. So I was like, okay, I know that if I wanted to change how the perception is, I'm gonna start with the females.
Mhm.
And I don't know. That's just what. That's just that was. Not only that though, as a female, I felt like I personally felt so many stigmas, so much judgment, and I felt like the guys really. It was like, yeah, like guys, yeah, they smoke, yeah, but you're late, you shouldn't smoke. And I was
That's not ladylike.
like, right, and I'm like, first of all, if anybody got a reason to smoke, it's me.
Oh,
So
these
if
kids.
anybody's gonna take a puff, it's gonna be me. So I don't know. I just felt like all those things, just it just made sense.
Yeah, so let's go back to like the stigmas, right? So if you smoke in general, people think you're lazy, right?
Yeah,
They
I feel like
think you can't focus, you can't accomplish anything. You'll never get a good job. You
I
know, you
think they think it's a sign of immaturity too. I think it's something that people feel like smoking was something that you did in college or in high school,
mhm.
or something that you should continue to do as you get older. I think
Yeah,
that
let me tell you. So I had a conversation with my dad on the phone the other day, And he's like going, because my dad can talk. I mean, he'll talk and talk. So I'm like listening. Then he busts out and he's like, yeah, I bet you would never pass a joint with your child. Or he was saying something like, and it just reminded me of like, some people just really associate smoking weed negatively, especially my dad. He's like, oh, I would never, expect you to be sitting here and passing a joint with your child. And I'm thinking, well, honestly, at a certain age, why not? If that's what I do and that's what my child does, why isn't that okay? Like, why is it okay for us to share a drink or a glass of wine with, family? Like, why is that acceptable? Because you can go to the store and buy it. Well, you can go to the store and buy weed now. So no, like when you said that, like it's definitely some stigmas to that.
Yeah, parenting and smoking, that's I definitely get both sides of it, being that I'm a parent, being that I do smoke. I think that it's something that you have to, just like with everything else, you got it's going to be individualized based off, each child is going to be different, based off of the age that they are at the time as well. So the conversation is going to develop, the questions will develop. It's a learning thing that you both are going to go through. First of all, at this age, my son is 3. He doesn't ask me about it at all. He doesn't fix it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my kids are so young; they don't know anything about any of those things. I would never, put them in an environment to see anything, because what you don't do though with your children, this with anything, you don't expose them to too much early. Then they're like, now they got all these questions and they want to go find answers because they're scared to ask you the questions or to get the answers. So
I'll preserve his innocence for as long as possible. I'm not gonna, be mindful of the setting that I'm in. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be naive and say that there's never been a time where he's seen smoke come out of my mouth, or there's never been a time where where something's been in his presence. But during that time, I'm mindful to ask him what it is that he needs and let him know that mommy will be there in a second, or in a certain sense, just do it at a time where he's not even gonna be up at all.
As soon as it's important that we talk about that and we let that realness be seen, because I think a lot of people are quick to pass judgment. I feel like with anything you do, if you choose to do it, there's a certain level of responsibility you must have when you do anything. When you drive a car, when you choose where to live, so your parenting shouldn't be judged or, oh, she's not a good parent because I choose to partake in this in an adult responsible way. Okay.
Let me tell you something. When my son was born, I decided not to give him meat. And let me tell you something, in the Black community, I got heat on that every day. I learned very early that wasn't nobody in that room but me and my child's father when my baby was born. So they can't tell me too much about my child. I'm just gonna be honest. I hear what they said and okay. Heard you, cute, nice, but at the end of the day, that's my child, and God entrusted me with that, and so it is what it is, and I ain't gonna get too deep on that child.
Yeah, no, I agree. So what's the mission of your business? Like, sum it up for us. Like, what? I know you want to bring light to smoking for women, but like, what's your mission? How are you gonna go about doing that?
So, along with changing the stigma, one of the associations with stigma that I want to do is just create natural products. One of the things in the Black community, I feel like me being the biggest consumer of the tobacco, wraps, Dutches, games, like I hadn't been exposed to different types of natural wraps or alternative solutions to rolling until I started to do research, started to go different places. Went to a couple of dispensaries in Jamaica, went to a couple of dispensaries in California, which were really nice. And I seen all these options that they had. And I'm like, first of all, they weren't really in urban areas either. So that was one thing that was noted. Second of all, like I said, it was just a plethora of just options, period. Different ways to smoke, for people who were doing it medically, for people who were doing it for medical reasons. And I felt like that was something, I felt like we didn't have the knowledge for it. So that was something that's a mission, is to bring knowledge, so that even if you don't want to get the products from me, you're willing to at least get some more information on another way to do something. You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm so glad you brought that whole point of like, there's so much that's just not available to Black people, poor people, and we have to create those outlets. So, for instance, I created Teajas as an outlet for businesses to come, for people to come to share, to share in dialogue, because sometimes it's hard for us to, we have to create the platforms. If you was starting a business and you want to expose your business, it'll be hard to go to somebody who's established already. Everybody's not starting, with millions of dollars behind them and backing. We have to create the platforms. We have to support each other. And I personally love the rose petal wrap. And before I even tried it, of course, I asked you to come on. But even after trying it, I was like, wow, she's really onto something. Why can't the smoking process be more healthy? Why, because it can, just like the eating process. We just have to source out and make those things available for each other.
Right.
It's awesome.
There's a couple things that I took into consideration as well. The different types of smokers. And when I was thinking about my targeted audience, I really thought about the smokers who like to roll, first of all. This isn't for, well, I'm not going to say this isn't for it, but this product is especially for people who like the smoking, the rolling, the puffing, the oral fixation of smoking. I think that
the art to it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you like, some people very much so like the breakdown of, that's one of the things, that's why I like smoking. I've smoked out of bowls. It's okay. I smoked out of, I've done edibles. That's okay. Definitely not my thing either. I've done a dab one time, with the oils, and that's a powerful type of hit. And it's just,
look, you gotta know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Yeah, I'm good with smoking. I'm cool. I don't mind smoking my stuff. It relaxes me. It calms me. Maybe it's something about the smoke. Maybe my ancestors, one of those ancestors that told the stories with the smokes and stuff. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know my past.
You like incense too?
Incense. I like the nice neutral incense. Some incense are kind of strong. I actually have a connection to someone who has CBD infused incense, and I'm definitely gonna give those a try. So yeah, I like smoke. I do.
Yeah.
So so I said all that to say, smoking is not necessarily healthy. Okay, you're putting something in your lungs. Get it?
Plus a healthier way.
Exactly, correct. So I don't want the health gurus to be like, "Well, you should be smoking anyway." They didn't ask you, but this is for the people who do want to smoke. But the rose petals. When I first tried it, when I first was introduced to it, because this is not something that I made up. Again, this is just something that I want to make it more accessible. When I first tried it, the first thing that I said, I kept looking at it because I was like, is it lit? Because it's so smooth. And it wasn't until all the smoke came out that I was like, oh yeah, it was, that was a big pull, but it's a nice, smooth, I was just blown away. Like I couldn't not put this out there.
So what other products do you have? I know you got t-shirts so people can rep your brand.
Yeah, the t-shirt, first of all, the t-shirt thing, listen, when I got my logo, I've been working on this since about 2015. That's when it took me about 2 years to come up with the name alone. The logo, I've been trying to get this logo made for like probably 3 years, but the Corona gave me some time. I was like, you know what? And you know what? Let's just
thank you, Corona. I tell people all the time, I thank God for the Corona. Not the Corona dying, nothing like that. Let me make it clear. People gonna be reposting this. But okay, we got nothing but time, Black people.
It gave me some time. And not only that, my son, I keep my son so busy. Like we do so many activities. We couldn't do nothing, Jasmine. We was in the house. I saved wild money during this time too. So when I tell you, I was like, I was dropping money on this business. I'm like, So when the logo was finally complete, it was so beautiful. she was everything that I wanted her to be. Like, I thought about what she would look like, and she can't. And that was, and then I saw her face, and I was like, oh yeah, like people need to see this. And so I was like, what's the best way for people to see it? And I thought about the t-shirts. So I was like, oh, this would be easy. Like, people do shirts every day. That shit is nasty. The t-shirt shit is, and they only t-shirts. I know people who be doing hats and everything, and that shit is. Listen, so don't put t-shirts on my list. I did t-shirts I just wanted to let y'all see.
I absolutely love the logo.
Thank you. I love the logo too.
I think when I saw it, I was like, I don't know what this is, but I need to know what this is. It's very eye-catching.
But it's a black woman. I don't know what this is, but I know it's a black woman right there.
Okay, and I love everything. I love that it's not just a black and white, shape or anything. It's colored. The color choice was beautiful.
One of the main things that I think, like our first couple conversations, like about her face, I always knew she was going to be a face. At first, I thought she was going to be a tree woman, but it was a little like but the emphasis that I put on my logo for my designer was I want people to look at her and know she's black.
Mm-hmm.
I want her feet like, I don't know if I need to see you. And then I was sending him some stuff on Pinterest, the black artist.
Not like, oh, she could be like maybe Hispanic. No, yeah.
No disrespect. Oh, no disrespect.
No disrespect at all, but you want her to be a black woman.
Period. Mm-hmm. Black. That's it. Then that was on, and then after that, I never wanted it to be black and white. And then when he sent me the color, when we started to pick colors, which took a little bit of a while too. The first picture that he sent me, her skin was like the perfect brown. I'm like, leave her skin. Let's just play with everything else. Like that brown is just, that's it. So, and then everything was on from there.
I definitely think the creative process of watching like an idea you have like form is just beautiful. Like I'm the type of person, I have a lot of ideas. Okay. Mm-hmm. Y'all haven't seen the last of me. I promise you I will continue to stretch myself and evolve. Mm-hmm. Like some people say, Jasmine, you got so much on your plate. Okay. I am on a different lifestyle. I drink my detox tea. I'm getting up in the morning, 7:00 in the morning, I'm walking. Me and Bernard, my boyfriend, we go to Crowder's Mountain, and we, you know what I'm saying? I'm for real about this, because the rooms I'm trying to get into, I gotta look like money. Okay, I have to look like the money I'm gonna be making. So when people say, you got too much on your plate, you got kids, seasoned diva. I just shipped out my last order of egg rolls a day before I did this. Like I'm doing it because if I haven't learned anything, this coronavirus has taught me that 9 to 5 I was clocking into is not stable. Only thing that's stable is the belief I have in myself. Yeah. So I'm going for it. But
entrepreneurship is hard. I've only been at this stuff, Jasmine,
but you got it, boo.
And I don't. It's nice because it's a passion that I have, but I wouldn't recommend that anyone do it unless they want to. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it for in a 9 to 5 too. Let me tell you something. Everything that I'm going off of, I learned from a 9 to 5. That's for sure. One of the things that I'm gonna hold myself to is providing people with the best customer service, because I've been doing that for 10 years. Providing, just to be frank, white people with the best customer service ever that they ever had for 10 years. I'm committing myself to doing that to the Black community.
I'm glad you said that. Let me tell you, I go above and beyond for my customers, mainly because I don't want to add to that. If it's Black, it's cheap. If it's Black, you're going to get half service. If it's Black, you got to make an appointment 45 days out, and then they're going to be late when you show up. I'm all about representing my brand to the best of my ability. So being Black is part of my brand. Like there's so much power in our skin tones. There's so much power in the way we can transform our hair. You know, it's just so much power in just our culture and our history. So I take a lot of pride in that. And when I say I'm supporting everything Black, I mean it. No, nothing against anybody else, but I have to love me first.
For sure.
So, girl, where can people find you? Like, what's your social media handles? Where are you present right now with your business?
So the best way, I think, would be on Instagram, which is at GRAM MUVVA, which is at the bottom, GRAMMUVVA. I keep up with Instagram most.
I'm a Facebook girl. I'm so old.
Facebook is very complicated to me. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even know if we're on Facebook right now. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't even know what it. How do you tell? Where does it say? No, I don't.
Don't worry, boo. I got you.
Yes. I hope to continue to learn about Facebook. But my website, I do update that constantly. I am working on that for the drop on the 12th. And yeah, the drop. I hope everyone is able to make it. I can only do a select number of petals because it's only me. I do two wraps per vial. So even if I set a goal of 50, that's really like 100 wraps that I'm doing. So,
girl, I know all about wraps because when I wrap these egg rolls and people be ordering, don't stop ordering them. Keep ordering them. But people be like, oh, I want 18. I'll be like, okay. So that's 18 rolls just for this one person. But keep them coming, y'all. Your deadline is Wednesday at 5. A little plug.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I feel you.
Another thing too that I'm trying to set the tone for my business as well is that I want them to know the products will come, but I'm a mom, as it says in the name. So don't get it twisted. That's number one. Number two, because that's the best thing that I ever did. This is the second.
Girl, hands down. Hands down.
That's the best thing I ever did. And I better hope I don't pop up some more, because then it's gonna be the third, fourth, fifth shit. God damn, I'm gonna try not to.
Okay, as soon as Bernard put a ring on it, I'm popping B3 out. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to talk on it because it's none of my. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna play God today. I don't want to. I don't want to.
If it's in His will, okay. Because look, you already know the conversation I had about that. If it's in His will, but
yes, you can find me on Instagram. I post whatever I post on Instagram. I definitely post it on Facebook. I will get better with Facebook and the website as well. I try to keep announcements going pretty frequently on there.
But truthfully matter, I have one of my best friends, Tiffany. She was on here a few episodes back. Tiffany Sullivan, follow her. She's amazing. Like girlfriend is about her business. One thing, her major is in marketing and all that too. So she told me that the plug is Instagram. That's where you want to be. But Instagram and Facebook, they owned by the same people now. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I guess when you post something on Instagram, make sure it goes to your Facebook. Just connect everything. That's what I do.
Layout. It's simply just the layout. Instagram makes it very simple to post, makes it simple for your stuff to be seen. I feel like with Facebook, it's a lot of buttons and like likes and shares. And I don't be knowing if it's going. First of all, let me tell you this. I don't know if it's going to my personal page or the business. I don't know anything.
I do run a few business pages, and it sometimes gets difficult because I'll post something on all my pages on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about my Facebook. And I'll post some things on Facebook. So what I tell myself is, as long as I'm posting, somebody gonna see it. And I'll leave it to the social media guys and let them work it out. And hopefully it work out.
Told me to answer the question. What question didn't I answer?
Oh, we got questions. Let's see.
Are there live comments or something? Oh, there are live comments. Oh my goodness! Hi, goodness!
Look at all these people. So, how did you come up with the name? You said it took you 3 years. It took you 3 years to come up with the name. How did you come up with the name finally?
Who asked me that?
Wanique, and she said, "Why you put her on blast? We blasting you, Wanique."
Okay.
Don't Wanique sell like real estate, and she doing that something?
Monique Monique don't even know she's my real estate agent. Monique, poor
she's
her.
a plug. Too bad she.
Okay.
Look, too bad she didn't catch me while I was buying mine.
Everything.
That's okay, boo.
That makes no sense. Yeah, shout out to Juanique, okay?
Yeah, but Juanique said, how did you come up with the name? I guess you didn't answer that clearly.
Oh, okay.
You just said how long it took you, but you didn't say how you got there.
She wants to hear the story. Okay, so I was smoking. I was living in Virginia at the time, and I was smoking, and I was watching Pocahontas, right? Pocahontas is deep. Especially in like what's going on right now. Pocahontas, they was fucked up. They did some fucked up shit. So boom, we watching Pocahontas and I'm like, oh man, this is deep. I'm getting into it. And then we get to the part where Pocahontas goes to talk to her grandmother, who was named Grandmother Willow. First thing I thought in my head was, Pocahontas is high as hell because she's talking to a tree who is giving, and the tree came to life and is giving her knowledge. Okay, cool. And I'm like, well, shit, I do that too. I talk to the tree and the tree give me knowledge. If that's the damn case too. I was like, ooh, love it. Boom. So then at that time, the name of my company was Grandmother Willow. Then I was like, for copyright purposes, damn sure that ain't gonna work. So then I just said, and then I dropped it to grandmother. And then I said grandmother sounded old and nobody in their right mind would do anything associated with grandmother. So then I started to play with grand. And at first I was going to do, I started to play with grandmother. So at first I was going to do the sign language symbol. My logo was going to be the sign language symbol for grandmother. Then I was like, is that still whack? It's still a little bit old. Then I turned.
You don't know sign. You can be like.
Correct.
But if you hide while looking at it, you're gonna be like, this might.
And I want y'all to know, I'm still gonna do something with the sign. I'm still gonna sign something too. I love the ASL community. They're awesome.
I think that would be awesome.
Let's move on. So anyway, I started playing out with the word grand, and I felt like it sounded like Graham. So then it was grandmother. And then I said, that still sounds so long, grandmother. No. And then so and y'all, this is years. This is on my vision board. Like the name is on there, but I'm like, ugh, like I'm like it's circled. It's like got question marks over it. Like this is the name, but it's something about it. This is the name, but it's something about it. Then I had the baby, and then this was like a couple. Something with Amber Rose popped up, and it was like after her slut walk thing, and I was like, oh, she calls her name Mother. I was like, oh, that's a cute name for mother too. Boom, and then it was just grandmother. But then when
the whole inspired too, y'all. You hear that? Let me stop.
Shout out to Amber Rose.
I love Amber Rose. I'm just saying they call her a hoe.
Okay, I like. Shout out to her. Anyway, moving on.
Shout out Amber.
Period. Shout out, like without a doubt, and Grandmother Willow. Moving on. So anyway. My logo designer felt like if we didn't add two V's to mother, that it would be hard to pronunciate and people would get it wrong. So that's how we just ended up changing the spelling a little bit. And I just love it. And we just rock. And I've been fucking with it. I've been rocking with it. Excuse me. I don't know. Can I post on Facebook? What are the rules? Jasmine?
Girl, I'm about to find out.
Exactly. Because
okay. Somebody should get her some more detailed instructions. No, I think it's free speech and we can talk or whatever. I definitely think it's genius. Your name, I'm very proud of you. I'm inspired by you.
And her name is Willow by the chance. Because my logo designer whose name is Quentin. I tagged him in my Instagram post. He's awesome. He made me give her a name, and I said, "Oh, it's Willow." Duh. And Willow Smith is dope. Number one, Will Smith, she's dope too.
I love Willow. Yeah,
Willow is fire. I love the tree, Weeping Willows. They're awesome. Mm-hmm. I'm moving on.
Beautiful. They look. People
fucking gorgeous. I'm gonna say
they think they look sad. I don't think they look sad.
My grandmother used to put them in my brother's shoes when he had asthma. It was an old folktale. When we lived down in Florida, she used to do that. My grandma show. Moving on from it.
Oh no, that's awesome, girl. We ain't no rush. You can talk. I will come to your heart. This your time. We talking. But no, like I said, I think it's genius. I'm definitely proud of you, and I will be buying more products. I have some upcoming events, so I was like, yo, this would be dope for you to because some of my events are surrounded by the consumption of marijuana. So I definitely will be in touch with you so we can work some things out.
I want to say, as an LLC owner and as a resident of New York State, I have nothing to do with that. But what I can do is provide you with some accessories.
That's what I'm saying, because people smoke all types of things and accessories. So,
and that's appropriate. But no, I would like to do events. At some point, traveling would be awesome. But for anybody in the local area, I'll definitely include something for my next drop. For if you want me to do some events, I will help you out.
Yeah, girl, it's all about spreading the love. Yeah. So with the social climate and everything that's going on right now, I feel like it would be very wrong for us not to touch on that just a little bit. As a Black woman and seeing everything that's going on, has the things that's been going on, how has that stopped you from being able to ship your products or stop anything? Like how's everything going with, the protesting, the rioting, right. How are you doing with all that?
It's a lot. It's first of all, I want to just throw this out there. I'm a fresh business 2-3 weeks out the gate. So for the movement that hit 3 weeks out the gate, it was good and bad. It was like, first, I'm a sign person. I just came off of Ramadan too, so I'm just gonna take you on my thought process. I'm like, dang God, like why you push? Because for some reason the business just started to be a go, and I'm like, why now? I hate that first of all, when I be questioning God too, He know that I don't really be questioning Him. I just be like hypothetically, like just wondering, like awesome, like
Lord, I ain't really questioning you, but can you give some answers?
I don't want to get on this live and try to like boost nothing. Okay, so it's like I'm just wondering, like it's cute and all, but why now? And then a couple days later, the movement happened, and I was like, oh hell yeah!
Because everything Black.
I was preparing for this. Oh, because if anybody was made for this, I was definitely made for this. Even though I want to be under the Fed's radar, I don't fuck with them. I never have. I'm just going to put that out there. Anyway, moving on. So with what's going on right now, it was like it was motivating because I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely time now to let motherfuckers know that we're not going to be going to the corner store and keep feeding pockets to people who don't have any type of interest in our community. It was definitely time to just pump knowledge in the community, different conversations, talk about parenting. Tomorrow on my live, I hope to talk, me and Dexter, the father, we're going to get on live and we're going to talk about how we handle smoking and co-parenting. I just want, and that's not something, because we're co-parenting, I feel like it's not an easy conversation, but it's one that we'll definitely have. We've had so many, it's something that we've had so many times, and we have a great understanding on it. And so I don't mind sharing it with everybody else, hoping that they will have an understanding too. Because I am fortunate enough that we have a common interest in smoking, but not all parents do. That's unfortunate for them, but I hope that they will be able to at least have a conversation on it because their child might. And let me tell you something too, vice versa for our child. That the baby Dexter might grow up and be like, I hate smoking. My mom ran a smoking business for years. And she got on my nerves about it. But guess what? That's okay. I didn't do this business for them. I did this business for me. Now, don't get me wrong. The money, well, very much so.
Oh, they always benefit. Them children, they benefit. Look, I know I benefited off my parents.
Period. But I didn't make this company. I'm not turning my company over to him he ain't going to run my shit to the ground. No, he won't. You're crazy. I didn't do this for him. I did it for me. So I don't like. I don't know. I just think that it's like I'm learning. I don't mind learning with y'all. I mean, I'm most comfortable within my community, so I feel like I owe a service to them. To be honest with you, I want the Black community to recycle like a motherfucker. I care about the planet OD, and I want us to too. And that's all I got. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say, Jasmine. I've been talking too much. You said I was gonna only talk for a little bit, and I've been running my.
I mean, it got good, but I had to definitely put that out there. So you ain't gotta talk no
more knowledge. Could y'all drink alkaline water, please? It's very good for you. This isn't essential because my friends talk about me. This is something that Dr. What's his name? Dr. Sabi. I always say his name wrong. He pushed the alkaline based diet, and I definitely do agree with him on that. I don't eat as alkaline as I should, but I definitely drink as much water as I should. Wegmans has their own brand, and I fucking recommend it. And if y'all haven't heard of him, y'all should definitely look his ass up too, because the feds. I ain't gonna talk about it because they don't come for me.
Okay. Anyways, for somebody who was tired talking 5 seconds
ago.
No,
I'm done. I have nothing to say.
You ready? You sure? You know?
Wrap me up, Jasmine.
I'm wrap you up. Well, I appreciate you coming through. Thank you for joining me.
Invite me again.
I'm gonna invite you again because you're gonna have bigger and better things. You know, your company's gonna. You said you in the beginning, girl. Give it 6 months. Let me tell you.
That yeah, 6 months.
It's gonna be booming.
Yeah, I can't.
But definitely, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I definitely want to address some things with my viewers. And I will on my next Tea Talk. So I don't want nobody to think that I haven't been aware of some of the things you've been seeing in the media about the TLC products that I endorse and all that. So I will touch on that, but I'm going to let Miss Shanes have her moment. So be patient, y'all. Don't worry. I love everybody.
That's right.
Yeah, I love everybody. I got a family, like she said, I got kids and other responsibilities and things to tend to. Mm-hmm. So I just definitely want everybody to stay beautiful, stay in alignment of your goals, be a product of your products, wherever you're selling, make sure you live in it. And that's all I got for y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.